A major escalation in the Gulf has rattled capitals from Washington to Beijing. Iran's missile strike on the Udeid Air Base in Qatar has sparked a diplomatic firestorm, testing old alliances and putting regional security on edge. Here's your full breakdown on who said what. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps confirmed that it had launched a missile attack on Udeid Air Base, home to the largest U.S. military installation in West Asia. The Iranian Supreme National Security Council said the attack was in retaliation for U.S. strikes on Iran's nuclear facilities and claimed the missiles were deliberately aimed away from populated areas, posing no danger to what it called our friendly and brotherly nation of Qatar. Qatar, however, doesn't see it that way. The Foreign Ministry swiftly condemned the attack as a flagrant violation of Qatari sovereignty, airspace, and international law. The Defense Ministry added that its air defenses had successfully intercepted the missiles and that no injuries or casualties had been reported. In Washington, a defense official confirmed the attack but downplayed its impact, noting that there were no American casualties. The U.S. president dismissed the Iranian missile launch at Udeid Air Base as weak, suggesting that Washington will not respond to it. Still, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer raised concerns over rising tensions. He demanded a classified briefing from the Trump administration on the intelligence behind Iran's retaliation and the scope of any potential U.S. response. Saudi Arabia denounced the strike as an aggression and a clear violation of international law and good neighborliness. Bahrain, Morocco, and Lebanon echoed those sentiments, each affirming solidarity with Qatar and warning that the region cannot afford more instability. The Palestinian Authority also condemned the strike, reinforcing its support for Qatar's sovereignty, a rare moment of unity among Arab states amid an otherwise fragmented geopolitical landscape. France's President Macron called for an immediate return to diplomacy, warning of a spiral of chaos if cooler heads don't prevail. China, too, entered the fray. Beijing criticized the U.S. for targeting Iranian nuclear facilities, warning that the situation may go out of control. China's UN ambassador said the strikes had not only harmed Iran but also damaged Washington's global credibility as a reliable diplomatic actor. An editorial in the Global Times, a Chinese state-run newspaper, argued that external military interference only deepens regional hatred and trauma. Russia's foreign ministry called for a halt to escalation of armed conflict and provocative actions in the conflict pitting Iran against the U.S. and Israel. The statement also called for an immediate end to the unprovoked aggression of the U.S. and Israel against Iran, open attempts at regime change and encroachment on the sovereignty of nations. At the heart of this crisis is a growing dilemma for smaller Gulf states like Qatar: how to maintain strategic partnerships with both the US and Iran without becoming collateral damage. For now, Iran says its message has been sent and that it seeks no further escalation. From back-channel diplomacy to military deterrence, the next few days could determine whether this confrontation cools off or spirals further out of control.